John Boy, your West Tennessee hillbilly, out here in the backwoods. Well, not in the backwoods today. That's what I'm doing today. The laundromat. We got it hot enough in here. How y'all doing? Hit that like, subscribe if you haven't, because 68% of my viewers are not subscribed. I've got more non-subscriptions views than I've got subscribe views. That's crazy. Anyhow, yeah, here we are. We're in 2025, the calm before the storm. I can feel the temperatures. It's weird, man. Walked out this morning, I'm like, man, I don't need near the layers I had on yesterday. I'm sitting here, I'm comfortable. I get to town, man, it's like temperature drops some more. I'm like, man, why didn't I put on some more layers? White Rabbit, how you doing? Oh man, yeah, it's one of these days. Just gray as far as the eyes can see. Yep. Oh man, y'all. Man. It's fixing to get cold, y'all. But it's the people up north of us, man, that's going to be up there in that strip of ice and stuff, man. That thing's like 1,500 miles long. It's going to, supplies are going to run short, y'all. I promise you. Because with all that ice, and it's going to be cold for the rest of the month. It's like, this is just round one. There's a round two that comes in next week, and then a round three the week after that. And next week, the temperatures are going to be 20 degrees colder than now. Yeah, we're talking about teens in the daytime, I guess. Because we're fixing to be only 30 in the daytime tomorrow. Yeah. And then after that, it's going to be another cold, what do you call it, hit. Oh, we're having 40-degree jumps here, or we're going to. We're going to be, well, actually, we're going to be 40 degrees below normal. And our normal high is like 39 at this time of year. So 40 degrees below that would be a -1 degree below zero, you know? DP, West Tennessee. Near Jackson, I guess you could say. That's the most known landmark, I can tell you. I'm about not quite 30 miles from Jackson. Come on, baby. This dog has to be petted continuously. Look, I'll put my hand right here and she'll put her head under it to pet her head. Watch. What is it, Reggie? You ain't tried to put your head up under my hand yet? Come on, you can do it. I know you want to get petted. Here. Here's my hand up here. Oh. Oh. Okay. I don't know if I'm getting a good enough shot. Dog's crazy. I'll have my hand on the bed or whatever, and she'll come stick her nose under my hand to where I walk past where I'm going all the way down her back. Oh, you crazy little doggy. Look in the camera, Luigi. Look. Look, hey, Ouija, look in the camera. Ouija. She just didn't really care about being on camera that much. But yeah. I guess I showed up here in a bad mood because I have to psych myself out to come to town because I'm like, man, what are they going to pull me over for this time? You know what I mean? I just get so sick of it. I'd like to be able to drive in town and not have to worry about what fictitious reason am I going to be stopped for this time. I mean, they treat me like I'm a known drug dealer and they're eventually going to catch me with something on me. It's so stupid. She's, I don't know, she's like 10 or 11 years old now. I can't remember. I think she's going on 11. I can't remember. Her birthday was, we must have missed it. See, if it was one of my dogs that had a puppy, I'd know when she was born. But she was somewhere, she was born in like, it had to be in 2014. I don't know, probably November of 2014, I think, because I got her in like January 2015. She's overweight, man. I don't know what to, I feed her healthy. That's the whole problem. I feed her like beef liver. It's dehydrated, beef liver. I feed her the, those healthy biscuits that are good for hips and joints. I feed her these little treats. They got like pea and carrots and just, it's not hard for me to go to the tractor supply. No, I'll get out in a minute. To go to the tractor supply. I can't say supply. I can't say supply if I put tractor in front of it. Is that not fucked up? I can spend $100 at Tractor Supply on just some of her treats. Because none of those treats cheap in there. I mean, I buy a bag of treats. They're from $14 to $19, man. And I don't know. I get her the marrow bones. I get her what is it? What do you call it? Milk bones. I get her the duck jerky. It's real duck jerky. That ain't cheap. But I feed her well, man. But I'm her responsibility, or I got to, you know what I mean? It ain't like, I don't know, these people nowadays, it's just crazy, man. It's like reality. They don't think about, oh, I want a dog. Well, you don't realize how much is entailed in owning a dog. Then these people get the dog and they don't know how to train them. Dogs tearing up everything. This dog here, I ain't got to worry about her ever tearing anything up. The last time I had her at the vet, I don't know how long ago was that. It's been like a year, maybe. She was 26 pounds. I think she's probably closer to 30 now. And I try to, but this dog acts like she's starving, man. I feed her the moist and meaty dog food. She's in hell. She's swallowing that stuff faster than she can actually get it down her throat, right? So it clumps up in her throat, and then she's choking. Then I gotta sit there and I gotta lift her head up and start rubbing or massaging her throat and try and get that food down. I've had it before where I've had to sit there and stick my hand down her mouth and pull shit out of her throat. This dog just acts like it ain't ate in daggum years. I swear you could put 10 pounds of food down, that dog will eat it. And then it'll go dig a hole and throw up in it. And then it'll sit there and come back later and dig that up and eat it. I'm telling you, this dog is the wildest It's got the most canine I've ever seen in a dog. It's a female dog, but she hikes her leg when she pees. She thinks she's 300 pounds of pit bull. She's chased off Great Pyrenees. I'm serious. She stood down 4 dogs in the road and made them turn around and walk back the way they came. And one of the dogs is a pit, the other one was a shepherd, and the other 2 were like mixed lab shepherd mix. But she ran out there and stopped them, barked at them, and them suckers just turned around and went back the way they were coming. It was crazy. What's going on, Will? You gone? You gone? I thought I was gonna say bye if you were. You go to the laundromat for this many years, you get to knowing people. You might not even know their names, but it's the same people. Man, I'm sorry. I gotta apologize. I should apologize to that dude this morning, but these change machines in this laundromat suck. You can have a brand new, and this is how it started. The dude I was just talking to, I was trying to, it's a brand new dollar. Ain't got a crease, a wrinkle, or nothing in it, right? That thing won't take it. I'm like, man, you could take a brand new bill off the printing press, and this machine wouldn't take it. Some guy come over there trying to tell me how to put it. You're putting it in wrong. I didn't even look at dude. I just said, dude. And I showed him the picture on the machine, and I showed him the head position on the bill. I go, I'm putting it in like it said. He's like, well, there's another one by. I go, dude, don't you think I know it? I mean, dude, this ain't the first time I ever used a change machine, dude. I mean, why did I have somebody over here trying to tell me how to do something that I've been doing for ever since I had change machines, man? God. So I got a little gruff. Basically told the dude, I don't need your help. I don't care, man. I ain't worried about people's feelings. I don't give a fuck because nobody gives a fuck about mine. You know what I mean? I'm so sick of it. What? Oh, my dog hates other dogs too. Any animal. Anything that eats, it doesn't like because it might eat her food. This dog's obsessed with food. I don't understand why. Yeah. And she used to, she don't do it as much. When she was younger, man, this dog shapeshift. And it had 2 different barks. It started out when I first got her, I was gonna, well, it was cold, so I had her inside. But when she got old enough, I was like, I'm gonna make her an outside dog. And I'd have her outside, but I wound up, I don't know, somehow she turned into an inside dog because there's so many dogs and coyotes and stuff out. I didn't want to leave her out there. And at the time, I had these big old roosters, and they were jumping on her and stuff. And man, a rooster killed a little dog. So anyhow, she wound up being a house dog. But when I had her chained up, I would hear 2 dogs barking like ruff, 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 ruff. I'm like, what in the world? And I'd run out there, and it'd only be her, and I wouldn't see another dog running off anywhere. And this went on for months. I kept trying to catch whatever that other dog was that was out there, right? And then one day, she was sitting there, something was out in the woods, and she was barking, and I heard the 2 barks. It's like 2 different dog barks coming out of one dog. It's weird. But I have seen her grow the size of a daggum Vietnamese pig, and I couldn't tell the pig from the Ouija apart. You know what I mean? That was weird. And the only other person that ever seen her shapeshift is dead now, but he saw her and thought it was the biggest Rottweiler he'd ever seen. And he said it struck fear in him, and he's not scared of dogs. He's like me. You show you are in, you got to show you're the alpha. You know what I mean? You cannot have fear around any animals or they know it. They sense it. And he's one of those that, John P., what's going on? But anyhow, he said it was weird though. He goes, the closer she got, the smaller she was getting until she was Ouija. When she finally got up to him, she was Ouija, the little dog you see over here. But when she was in the distance coming toward him, he said she looked like a big old Rottweiler. I'm telling you, this dog shapeshifts. This dog can be behind you. I mean, in a split second, this dog is 100 foot somewhere else in the woods. Like it just ping showed up over there. She don't do it as much though now anymore. She's I don't know, she's a good dog. She can read my mind. I know that much. I got this go-kart she likes to ride on, right? I hadn't messed with that thing in a couple of months. And I'm sitting there in the shop and she's sitting in the shop in her little favorite easy chair. And I didn't look out the door or nothing. I just thought I ought to crank up that go-kart. And as soon as I thought that, she jumped out of her chair, ran out the shop, and jumped in the seat of that daggum go-kart and was looking at me. And right now, look, if you could just see how she Ouija girl. Ouija girl. Oh my god, you Ouija girl. Ouija girl. My truck's a little messy, don't worry about it. That's my laundry bag right there. No, Ouija girl. Oh, and when she first got her adult teeth in, she still had all her puppy teeth. So she had like 8 canines. She had the weirdest looking mouth. She had 8 canines, man. Yeah, there ain't really nothing going on outside here. This is where I saw that translucent triangle drop down. See the McDonald's sign right there? It dropped. Where's my finger? It dropped down somewhere like right in there. What's on my finger? And then I watched it. It came down, hung there for a little bit, and then it went back up. Mountain Girl, how you doing? That's where I'm at. Hey, they made it totally against the law to hold your cell phone in your hand, period, even if it's off in this state. This country would be a whole lot better off if they stopped making all these stupid laws. But every congressperson that gets in, they want to make a mark. So ridiculous, man. This world would be a better place if money wasn't the daggum goal of everything. Money, money, money. Ain't that right? What? It's 20. It ain't that cold here. It's like it's in the 40s here, believe it or not. It's supposed to get up to 50. But then we're getting tornadoes and everything else, and after the tornado threat goes by, then we're gonna get the cold. The cold's hitting. which we've already been in the 20s and highs in the 30s for the last couple of days. Well, I mean, it might have got up to 41 at a certain point of the day, but it's been like 20-mile-an-hour winds and 39 degrees, but now it's fixed to be like, I don't think we're getting above freezing for 4 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then I think it starts warming up to like the low 40s. But come around Monday again, it's gonna we're gonna have another polar continental whatever. Oh man, y'all. What are we gonna do? This world is expiring before our very eyes. I'm serious. It's so crazy. We got these drones that are not drones, but they look like drones. They call them drones, but they're black ops. They're from Area 51 technology kind of stuff. Man, man, look. All this technology they got, they use for bad. Could you imagine how much good it could do if you used it for good? I mean, look, you got drones that don't need refueled, or recharged or something. I mean, these things got more fuel. I don't know what, if you want to call it battery fuel and fuel. I don't know, but if a drone is able to stay in front of a military aircraft, stay ahead of it, and staying ahead of it until the military aircraft is running out of gas and got to turn around. What kind of fuel source do they got? Looks like you might could power every household with unlimited energy. Why aren't they doing that? Because you can't charge if everybody's producing their own energy. There's no way to charge for the energy that they're using. So that's the whole thing. Like marijuana, the only reason it's illegal is because at that time when it was illegal, they didn't know how to tax it. But now that they got dispensaries and stuff going on, oh, it's cool. It's cool. Uh, it's a combination of everything. And this is the problem. Certain words stop certain people from thinking about any. How can I explain it? Like if you say demonic beings, yeah, that's true. More than likely, they're demonic beings, but they're dimensional. That's how I say. If you say dimensional beings, it's something to do with Christianity and stuff, man. Some people reject it so much. If you use a word that associates with anything, like demon, oh, that's Christian. All right. Well, exchange demon with dimensional, because that's where the demons come from, another dimension. They're in a spiritual dimension, and they can manifest into this material dimension. I mean, how many dimensions are there actually? Just a physical and a spiritual, right? I mean, what other dimensions is there? Physical would cover gas, liquid, solid. You know what I'm saying? And spiritual would cover everything else. I don't know. But I've come to the conclusion that we're just them Russian eggs with the egg within the egg within the egg within the egg within the egg, or the doll. Isn't it Russian dolls? Maybe it's got the doll within the doll within the doll within the doll. It's like that both ways forever, never ending. So by the time we get out of here, we just go to another higher spot. And then we get out of there and go to another higher spot. I'm telling you, God has got a God. He was just put in charge. He's probably one of the better overseers. I don't know, man. None of it makes sense. I don't get it. It's like the earth realm is the hot item in the dimensional realm. Everybody wants a piece of the earth realm. I mean, I have sat there and seen the sky in the way it was portraying itself to me. It just felt like I'm sitting on a table in a laboratory and all this equipment's getting set up. And sometimes you can see more stuff further back behind the further into the background. But all these X's and stuff, they're using satellites and they're marking where they need, I guess, where they, I don't know, man. I don't know how to explain it. They're using satellites and they're using all these lines and stuff as markers so they can sit there and use their frequencies and microwaves and all that other good junk to manipulate the weather. On top of, they're using chemicals that sit there, and when they're combined, you got like spray foam. Spray foam is a two-part chemical. You got an A and a B, and when they come together, they turn into expandable foam. All right. Well, they got chemicals that they can mix together in the sky that either bring the temperatures up hundreds of degrees or drop temperatures down hundreds of degrees. That's how they get the condensation going and stuff. It's crazy, man. Mountain Girl. Yeah, and they're talking about that fog, and they're showing. Have you seen the particles? How big they are? All you gotta do is go outside at night at any time and point a flashlight up, and you'll see those same fibers coming down. Not that thick, but they're coming down. Action Jackson, what's going on? But yeah, there's stuff coming down all the time. And I've seen that fog like that, but it didn't have any smell or nothing. Usually when it's foggy, like out Kansas gal, how you doing? I'll pull my shirt over my mouth anyhow, my nose and mouth. Just to be on the safe side. Hell, one night it was after they harvested. And I assumed it was whatever they were spraying on the field, because they're out working the fields, right? But man, there was this weird fog. It was like, I mean, it capped off about 4 foot high, and it had some spots where it went a little higher, but it was just like a low fog, and that stuff stank. Ooh, it stunk. It was just weird, man. It was just weird how that fog was. Yeah, that's the whole problem. This nanotechnology. If you design something that self-replicates, and that's what it's designed to do, how do you stop it from self-replicating? I mean, I've seen the stuff where they put it in like a pot and it would grow out of the pot and start overflowing and just how do you stop that? It's crazy, man. That's what I don't understand about like these wafer factories where they make all the computer chips and everything. How the hell is that really done? I mean, I don't think the people working at those places know. Hmm. I think the Earth, man, all these solar flares and all that stuff, and the aurora borealis, or however you pronounce it, the Earth's just getting full of energy, and I think some of this fog stuff is actually probably the Earth is energizing so much, it's making like radon come up to where you can see it, you know what I mean? Oh, I need to go in here and check on my clothes. Look, I'll go ahead and end this, y'all. I appreciate y'all coming by. Y'all have a great day and be careful. It's fixing to get cold, buddy.